Have you ever found yourself running out of things to say during conversation? Maybe you found yourself talking to a great conversationalist before who was able to carry the conversation along for you? What is it that great communicators do differently that makes them great at conversing with people? Well, I will be going over 55 different conversational skills that great conversationalists use to never run out of things to say while also avoiding saying the wrong things. As you begin to implement and repeatedly practice these skills, they will become strong habits that will provide you with an intuitive way to naturally navigate conversations. These skills becoming habits are the key to having quick responses during conversations. Habit number 1. Active listening. The goal of active listening is both being and showing that you are fully present in the conversation. Listen for topics of interest you can segue into, the tone of the speaker's words, and the importance of what is being said. Give your full attention to the speaker without any distractions. Examples of active listening are nodding, giving feedback, maintaining eye contact, and asking follow-up questions to show that you are listening. Habit number 2. Reflective listening. Reflective listening helps you show that you understand what the speaker has said by summarizing and restating the main points of their message. This also allows you to get clarification on any misunderstandings you may have and show the speaker that you are actively engaged in the conversation. Examples of reflective listening are asking questions like, "So what you are saying is?" Or, "From what I understand, you're feeling that way because?" Habit number 3. Active observation. Active observation is similar to active listening. It involves paying attention to the speaker's nonverbal cues, such as facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice so that you can better understand the speaker's emotions and perspective. Active observation also applies to noticing things that you can comment on or ask about, such as the surroundings, what the speaker has on, or how they look. Examples of using active observation are commenting on a piece of artwork in someone's home, asking about their outfit, complimenting a new hairstyle, or commenting on how happy they look. Habit number 4. Natural curiosity. Natural curiosity involves possessing a genuine desire in getting to know the perspectives, life experiences, thoughts, interests, and ideas of others. Having a natural curiosity in people allows you to gain different perspectives outside of your own and helps you understand different types of people better. Examples of using natural curiosity are asking questions about someone's hobbies, interests, upbringing, desires, motivations, experiences, thoughts, feelings, or anything else that is specific to their life. Habit number 5. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence involves recognizing, understanding, and managing your own emotions as well as recognizing and influencing the emotions of those around you. Practicing emotional intelligence allows you to respond from the appropriate emotional state and also gauge how to appropriately respond to others depending on their emotional state. Examples of showing emotional intelligence are sharing in the joy of others, showing empathy and understanding when someone is sad, staying calm when someone is angry, expressing understanding and empathy with someone who is frustrated, providing reassurance and validating concerns of those who are afraid, and being enthusiastic with someone who is excited. Habit number 6. Calmness. Maintaining an unwavering calmness in your demeanor shows that you are relaxed and composed with your emotions. A calm demeanor creates a welcoming and comfortable environment for the speaker to share their thoughts, feelings, concerns, and secrets without fear of getting a negative reaction from you. Examples of showing calmness are speaking in a calm tone and remaining grounded during any type of conversation to convey your respect, composure, and ability to have a productive dialogue. Habit number 7. Non-judgmental. Being non-judgmental involves avoiding giving destructive criticism and negative feedback to the speaker. The focus is on listening with an open mind and understanding of the speaker's perspective instead of waiting for the opportunity to tell them what you think of them. The speaker could be very irrational with their actions or logic, but don't tell them what they should have done or thought. Instead, tell them how you would have approached the situation using I statements, separate criticizing the action from the person, offer alternative perspectives or solutions, and highlight the pros and cons of each. Examples of showing that you are non-judgmental are saying, "I understand why you chose that option. In a similar situation, I might have taken a different approach." Or, "You can share anything with me, I assure you there's no judgment here." Habit number 8. Non-argumentative. Being non-argumentative involves avoiding confrontation, aggressive behavior, and the insatiable need to prove that you are right and someone else is wrong when disagreeing. When you are not argumentative, you will tend to have the attitude that people can believe and think whatever they want as long as it's not affecting your life in a negative way. You won't reserve the energy or time to argue with anyone. Examples of showing that you are not argumentative are not debating minor disagreements, not immediately dismissing or engaging in an argument over someone's point of view, and digging deeper into someone's perspective to find out why they think what they do without judging them over it. Habit number 9. Respectful. Being respectful involves treating everyone with dignity, avoiding condescending remarks, avoiding being dismissive, and allowing others to share their opinion and experiences even when you disagree. You agree to allow the speaker to be who they are without making them seem unimportant and unheard. Examples of being respectful are being polite with your words and allowing others to fully express their thoughts and opinions without interruption. Habit number 10. Adaptable. Being adaptable involves being able to change your communication style according to the person you are talking to and the setting you're in. It allows you to tailor your communication to the preference and comfort levels specific to who you are talking. Examples of being adaptable are talking at a slower pace for someone who is new to learning the language, lowering your tone for someone who wants to be seduced, or being direct and concise with someone who is plain-spoken and matter-of-fact. Habit number 11. Body language awareness. Having body language awareness involves being aware of your own and others' nonverbal cues such as facial expressions, body posture, eye contact, hand gestures, head movements, touch, voice tone, posture mirroring, physical movements, physical appearance, distance, intensity, and timing of speaking. Examples of body language awareness are noticing yourself or others have an open and relaxed posture, maintaining eye contact, nodding, smiling, and leaning forward. These are general signs that can represent openness to further conversation. Other examples of body language awareness are noticing yourself or others have a closed-off and tense body posture, avoiding eye contact, frowning, and increasing distance. These are general signs that can represent nervousness, anxiety, disinterest, disagreement, lack of confidence, anger, or defensiveness. Habit number 12. Ask open-ended questions. Asking open-ended questions involves asking questions that require more than simple yes or no answers. These questions encourage the speaker to give detailed and expansive responses by providing more information, thoughts, or feelings. Open-ended questions generally begin with what, how, why, or tell me about. Examples of open-ended questions are: what do you think about? How do you feel about? Why do you think that? Can you tell me more about? In what ways do you think? How would you describe? What is your perspective on? What are your reasons for? What was your experience like when? And what does it mean to you when? Habit number 13. Ask engaging questions. Asking engaging questions involves asking questions that stimulate interest, spark curiosity, and encourage active participation in the conversation. These questions typically are thought-provoking, creative, or unexpected. Examples of engaging questions are asking what the speaker would do in a hypothetical scenario, their personal opinion, or any question that involves imaginative thinking. Some engaging questions would be: if you could live in a different era, what era would you choose? And what's your opinion on regularly eating at fast food restaurants? Habit number 14. Ask follow-up questions. Asking follow-up questions involves asking questions that build on the speaker's previous response. These questions convey that you are actively listening, want more details, and are interested in learning more about what they are telling you. Example situations for follow-up questions include: when you need clarification on a statement or response that is unclear. When you want the speaker to expand more on an interesting or intriguing topic that was briefly mentioned. When you are genuinely curious about a topic. When you find a common interest or shared experience to connect on. When someone shares a different opinion so that you can get an understanding of their perspective without being disrespectful or judgmental. And when you want to show emotional support and empathy by giving the speaker an opportunity to further express their feelings. Habit number 15. Ask for clarification. Asking for clarification involves asking the speaker to explain something that is unclear or ambiguous to help give you a clear understanding on the topic they are discussing. Examples of asking for clarification are: could you explain what that terminology means? And could you break down the concept you are explaining step by step? Habit number 16. Ask for specifics. Asking for specifics involves requesting concrete examples or details from the speaker to get a deeper understanding. Specific examples or details help keep the conversation more focused and allow the speaker to expand on topics more. Examples of asking for specifics are not accepting vague statements but instead asking questions such as: could you provide an example? Or what specifically do you mean by that? Habit number 17. Ask opinion. Asking the speaker's opinion involves seeking their perspective on a topic. This shows that you value their thoughts and encourage them to share feedback. Examples of asking for an opinion are: what are your thoughts on this book? What do you think was the reason for? Or what do you think about the situation? Habit number 18. Share opinion and feedback. Sharing your opinion and constructive feedback shows your willingness to actively participate in the conversation. It also helps promote an exchange of ideas and a collaborative and interactive dialogue. Avoid giving any disrespectful, degrading, and destructive opinions and feedback. Example opportunities to share your opinion and feedback are: when you are asked to share, when someone shares their personal experiences with you, when someone presents an idea to you, when offering encouragement, and when someone needs help making an informed decision. Habit number 19. Share interests. Sharing your interests involves discussing topics or activities that you are passionate about. It helps to establish common ground and creates an opportunity for the listener to give feedback or share their interests. Examples of sharing your interests are sharing topics you are intellectually curious about or activities you are passionate about. Habit number 20. Share experiences. Sharing personal experiences you've had allows you to connect with the listener on a deeper level. It helps to create a sense of empathy and understanding, and creates an opportunity for the listener to share their personal experiences. Examples of sharing your personal experiences are sharing a memorable vacation story or a story about a life-changing event. Habit number 21. Share goals and aspirations. Sharing your goals and aspirations help to inspire meaningful conversation. It allows you to discuss your ambitions, dreams, plans for the future and create a sense of motivation and inspiration within the conversation. This also helps to open up the opportunity for the listener to share their goals and aspirations and give you the opportunity to ask how they plan to achieve them. Examples of sharing your goals and aspirations include discussing your career ambitions or personal goals. Habit number 22. Share ideas. Sharing ideas involves discussing innovative concepts, creative solutions, or thought-provoking theories. It helps to encourage intellectual stimulation and invites the listener to contribute their own ideas that can create a dynamic exchange of thoughts. Examples of sharing ideas are introducing an innovative solution to solve world hunger, a new business idea, or a new theory on how to harness electrical energy. Habit number 23. Share hobbies and recreations. Sharing hobbies and recreations involves sharing activities you like to do for your personal enjoyment, satisfaction, relaxation, self-expression, physical fitness, or social interaction. It helps create an opportunity for the listener to share hobbies and recreational activities they are into. Examples of sharing your hobbies and recreations are sharing that you like to paint, play instruments, indoor rock climb, or visit lounges. Habit number 24. Share personal values. Sharing your personal values enables you to discuss what matters most to you. You can develop deep connections by exploring beliefs, principles, and ethical perspectives that can lead to meaningful discussions without the need to force your values on others. It will give the listener the opportunity to share their own personal values so that you can find out any potential values you have in common. Examples of sharing your personal values are discussing the importance of health, emotional stability, and ownership opportunities. Habit number 25. Share food and culinary experiences. Sharing food and culinary experiences allows you to discuss favorite cuisines, memorable dining experiences, share restaurant recommendations, or share recipes. When sharing restaurant recommendations or recipes, make sure to find out the specific diet of the listener first so that it makes sense to offer your suggestions. Discussing food and culinary experiences can evoke positive emotions and shared memories and allow the listener the opportunity to share their food and culinary experiences. Examples of sharing food and culinary experiences are sharing stories of cultural cuisines you had in a different country or your favorite healthy restaurant. Habit number 26. Share humor. Sharing your humor involves helping create laughter for the listener to lighten the mood and create a joyful atmosphere. Creating laughter through your sense of humor can help bring a sense of camaraderie to the conversation. Be sure to share your humor appropriately by making sure you gauge the audience and the context first to ensure it is well received. Example types of humor to share are lighthearted jokes, funny stories, puns, observational humor that points out funny and ironic aspects of everyday situations, funny quotes, playful teasing and banter, and memes and internet humor. Habit number 27. Share personal anecdotes. Sharing personal anecdotes involves recounting interesting or memorable stories from your own life. It helps to create a personal connection with the listener and provides a window into your experiences, sparking engaging conversations. Examples of personal anecdotes to share are stories about funny or interesting mishaps, funny vacations, work stories, relationship stories, pet stories, life lessons, embarrassing moments, cultural experiences, or random adventures. Habit number 28. Share childhood memories. Sharing childhood memories invites nostalgia and a sense of shared experiences. It allows you to reminisce about your upbringing, favorite childhood activities, and memorable moments, creating a bond of familiarity and understanding. Example childhood memories to share are playground adventures, family traditions, birthday celebrations, school days, sibling shenanigans, childhood heroes, summers and vacations, and playtime adventures. Habit number 29. Share stories. Sharing stories goes beyond personal anecdotes and can involve discussing captivating narratives from books, movies, or current events. It taps into the power of storytelling to captivate attention and inspire thought-provoking discussion. Example stories to share are an interesting book or movie that was thought-provoking, an inspirational story of someone, or meaningful tales with applicable life lessons. Habit number 30. Share current events. Sharing current events involves discussing the latest news, noteworthy happenings, or trending topics. It encourages staying informed and engaged in the world around you, leading to discussions on a wide range of subjects. Examples of current events to share are recent scientific discoveries, technology innovations, cultural events in your area or globally, social movements, global health issues, sports events, or upcoming entertainment such as movies or TV shows. Habit number 31. Share travel experiences. Sharing travel experiences allow you to discuss adventures, cultural discoveries, and memorable trips. It invites conversation about different destinations, local customs, and personal travel recommendations, creating a sense of exploration. Example travel experiences to share are adventurous destinations, cultural immersion, unique landmarks, wildlife encounters, local festivals and events, historical sites, natural wonders, and unexpected discoveries. Habit number 32. Share occupation, education, skill sets, or talents. Sharing information about your occupation, education, skill sets, or talents provides an opportunity to discuss professional interests and expertise. It encourages conversation about career paths, educational pursuits, and personal achievements. The goal is to engage in meaningful conversation and create a sense of connection rather than showcasing achievements or abilities. Emphasize the value they bring to your life and how they contribute to your personal growth and fulfillment. Show genuine interest in others and ask about their own experiences and areas of expertise. Example ways to share your occupation, education, skill sets, or talents are: explaining how passionate you are about your occupation and what it allows you to do. Explaining how your time studying your major or degree opened up opportunities and how fascinating it was learning about the different aspects of it. Explaining how you have been honing a specific skill for quite some time and what opportunities it has given you. And explaining how you have been drawn to a specific talent that brings you joy and fulfillment. Habit number 33. Share entertainment sources. Sharing entertainment sources involves discussing books, movies, TV shows, games, online streaming platforms, podcasts, or music that you enjoy. It allows you to exchange recommendations, discuss favorite genres, or delve into thought-provoking themes presented in various forms of entertainment. Example ways to share entertainment sources are conveying your enthusiasm and why you enjoy the particular entertainment source. Habit number 34. Share educational sources. Sharing educational sources include discussing informative articles, speaker events, books and authors, workshops, documentaries, videos, podcasts, or online courses that you find valuable. It promotes intellectual growth and encourages the exploration of new knowledge and ideas. An example way to share educational sources is providing the context about why you find them valuable or interesting. Habit number 35. Share well-being strategies. Sharing well-being strategies involves discussing ways that lead to maintaining or increasing well-being and healthy lifestyle choices. It encourages conversations about personal well-being, mental health, and tips for leading a balanced and fulfilling life. Examples of sharing well-being strategies are explaining how you practice mindfulness, exercise, healthy eating habits, stress management, self-care rituals, and setting boundaries. Habit number 36. Share positive affirmations. Sharing positive affirmations involves expressing uplifting and encouraging statements that promote self-belief and confidence. Sharing affirmations can help to inspire and support others by creating an environment of positivity and empowerment. Examples of sharing positive affirmations are verbalizing words that instill confidence and self-worth in others, showing your gratitude and appreciation, and sharing your optimism. Habit number 37. Share cultural experiences. Sharing cultural experiences involves discussing cultural events, festivals, or personal encounters with diverse cultures, creating cultural understanding and respect. It allows for the exploration and appreciation of different customs, traditions, and perspectives. Example ways to share cultural experiences are telling stories about visiting another country with a different culture, participation in cultural dancing, and any different cultural event you attend. Be sure to give specific details expressing your personal impressions and reflections of the different cultures. Habit number 38. Share experiences with friends and family. Sharing experiences with friends and family involve discussing memorable moments, funny anecdotes, or heartwarming stories involving loved ones. It strengthens bonds and creates a sense of familiarity and connection within the conversation. Example experiences you can share that you've had with your friends and family are telling stories about a road trip, travel destination, game night, movie night, family reunion, holiday celebration, sporting event, or concert you attended together. Habit number 39. Share environmental observations. Sharing environmental observations can involve talking about outdoor adventures, environmental initiatives, or personal experiences in nature, creating awareness and appreciation for the world around us. It can help encourage discussions about nature, the environment, or ecological issues. Examples of sharing environmental observations are talking about the sunset or sunrise, admiration for the qualities of certain flowers, the changing seasons, new hiking trails or nature reserves, pollution, deforestation, climate change, efforts of environmental conservation, beach visits, or tips for a more environmentally friendly lifestyle. Habit number 40. Find out motivations. Finding out someone's motivations involves asking thoughtful questions about their goals, passions, or what drives them in life. It allows for deeper conversations and understanding of each other's aspirations and the driving force behind taking action. Examples of questions that would reveal a person's motivations are: what influenced you to become? What sparked your interest in? What motivated you to? Why did you choose? And, why did you do that? Habit number 41. Find out purpose. Finding out someone's purpose involves discussing the underlying reason or intention something was done or created. It gives you an understanding of what provides individuals with a sense of meaning, fulfillment, and direction, serving as a constant source of motivation and determination. Examples of questions that would reveal a person's purpose are: what was your reasoning for? What did you intend to? And, what is your purpose for? Habit number 42. Find out meaning. Finding out the meaning behind someone's actions, choices, words, or beliefs encourages discussions about their perspectives and personal interpretations. It invites thoughtful conversations that delve into the deeper significance of experiences and decisions. Examples of questions that uncover the meaning behind things are: what does that mean? What do you mean? How do you find meaning in? And what is the significance of? Habit number 43. Obtain permission. Obtaining permission is about respecting personal boundaries and seeking consent before discussing sensitive or personal topics. It is also used before taking certain actions or making offerings that potentially could be inappropriate or unwanted. It shows consideration and ensures that everyone feels comfortable and willing to engage in the conversation or allow specific actions or offerings to be taken. Example ways to obtain permission are asking: is it okay if I? Can I? Do you mind if I? And, may I offer you a? Habit number 44. Give genuine compliments. Giving genuine compliments involves expressing sincere admiration and appreciation for someone's qualities, talents, achievements, or efforts. It uplifts others and creates a positive atmosphere, enhancing the connection and rapport within the conversation. Examples of genuine compliments are: I love your outfit. You have a great sense of style. You have a phenomenal voice. It's so captivating. Congratulations on completing your book. I'm eager to read it. You are a pleasure to be around. I really appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. And, I love the way you think. Habit number 45. Connect topics to relevant technology and innovation. Connecting topics to relevant technology and innovation involves discussing how advancements in technology impact various aspects of life. It can lead to conversations about emerging trends, digital innovations, or the influence of technology on society. Example scenarios where you can connect topics to relevant technology and innovation are talking about fitness apps and wearable devices to track progress or help improve body functions when discussing the topic of health and fitness. Talking about different smart home security systems available when discussing the topic of home security. Talking about smart kitchen appliances that help with convenience when discussing the topic of kitchen appliances or cooking. Talking about the different streaming platforms available and the content they offer when discussing the topic of entertainment and movies. Talking about online courses and e-learning platforms available when discussing the topic of education and learning. And talking about any relevant software or devices that help complete tasks faster and more efficiently when discussing the topic of working on tasks. Habit number 46. Debunk misinformation. Debunking misinformation involves addressing false or misleading information and providing accurate facts and evidence. It promotes critical thinking and informed discussions, ensuring that conversations are based on reliable information. It's important to be respectful in your response and make sure that you know without a doubt that you are correct and are able to back up your response with credible sources. You also need to consider that both you and the speaker can both have correct information at the same time that apply to different moments or scenarios. Remember, debunking misinformation is not about proving someone is wrong, but instead it is focused on maintaining reliability. There is never a need to go back and forth about who is right or wrong with someone who wants to believe otherwise. Example scenarios where you can debunk misinformation are when you discuss historical events, health-related topics, natural occurrences, or current events. Habit number 47. Make realistic requests. Making realistic requests involves expressing your needs or desires in a clear and reasonable manner. It encourages open communication and allows for negotiation and compromise, creating collaborative and productive conversations. Making requests that are regarded as unrealistic can make you seem very inconsiderate and lack understanding of someone's ability or time. Examples of making realistic requests are requesting assistance, favors, collaboration, or information from other people while considering their capacity and availability. Habit number 48. Recognize social cues. Recognizing social cues involves being aware of nonverbal signals such as body language, tone of voice, or facial expression. It helps you gauge the comfort level and engagement of the other person, allowing for more responsive and considerate conversations. Examples of showing that you recognize social cues are understanding when to pause, clarify, or adjust the conversation based on the nonverbal signals you recognize. Practice pausing when the listener appears confused, overwhelmed, or needs time to process information so that they can gather their thoughts or ask questions. Practice clarifying what you say when there is a lack of understanding, ambiguity, or possibility of misinterpretation to ensure clear communication. Practice adjusting the conversation when the topic becomes sensitive, uncomfortable, or unproductive to steer the conversation towards a more constructive and engaging direction. Habit number 49. Empathetic and understanding. Being empathetic and understanding involves listening with compassion and trying to see the situation from the other person's perspective. It creates a safe and supportive environment, where individuals feel heard and valued within the conversation. Example ways to show empathy and understanding are actively listening, validating emotions, and offering support during difficult or challenging conversations. A few phrases you can use to show empathy for someone's emotions are "it's okay to feel," "I would feel the same way," "I'm here with you," and "your feelings are valid." Habit number 50. Use reciprocation. Using reciprocation involves taking turns sharing and actively engaging in the conversation. It ensures a balanced exchange of ideas, allowing both parties to contribute and feel equally involved in the discussion. Sharing information can be influential in encouraging others to reciprocate and share similar types of information by setting a precedent for others to follow suit and contribute to the discussion. People often feel more comfortable sharing their thoughts and experiences when they see others doing the same. Sharing information allows you to gauge the interest that others have in the topic by eliciting a response from those who are genuinely interested or passionate about the subject. They may express their own knowledge, opinions, or personal experiences related to the topic, indicating their engagement and enthusiasm. If the information you share doesn't resonate with others or fails to spark their interest, they may remain less engaged in the conversation. Their responses may be brief or less enthusiastic, suggesting a lower level of interest. This can help you adjust the conversation accordingly, shifting the focus to a different topic or finding common ground that captures their attention. Example ways to best use reciprocation are sharing information to gauge the listener's interest level and create an opportunity for them to reciprocate similar information. Reciprocate similar information to topics you are interested and engaged in further discussing. And, change to a different topic if the listener shows signs they are not interested or disengaged in the topic. Habit number 51. Volunteer simple help. Volunteering simple help involves offering assistance or support when appropriate and needed. It shows kindness and willingness to be of service, creating a helpful and supportive dynamic in the conversation. Example ways to volunteer simple help are offering assistance in small ways, such as recommending a helpful resource, connecting them with relevant contacts, or offering a helping hand. Habit number 52. Request simple help. Requesting simple help involves considerately and politely asking for assistance or guidance when necessary. It acknowledges that everyone has expertise or strengths in different areas and promotes collaborative problem solving within the conversation. Allowing others to be of service gives people a sense of importance when it is something simple they can offer. Examples of requesting simple help are asking for advice, suggestions, recommendations, or a helping hand, demonstrating a willingness to learn and engage in reciprocal dialogue or give opportunities for people to be of service. Habit number 53. Mindful pauses. Mindful pauses involve taking intentional breaks during the conversation to reflect, process information, or allow others to contribute. It prevents interruptions, encourages thoughtful responses, and creates a more relaxed and unhurried atmosphere. Example scenarios for mindful pauses are: when emotions are high, to calm the atmosphere; discussing complex or sensitive topics to reflect and gather your thoughts before responding; allowing others to contribute their ideas; receiving new information or a different perspective that challenges your preconceived notions so that you can process and consider it. The conversation becomes repetitive or stagnant and a new perspective, question, or topic needs introduced. Discussing a decision or course of action to weigh the pros and cons and also consider alternative options, and ensure that the decision aligns with the desired outcomes. Any one-on-one conversation to actively listen to the other person without interrupting or formulating your response to show respect and allow for a balanced and meaningful exchange of ideas. And, when summarizing key points in a discussion to ensure everyone is on the same page. Habit number 54. Mindful interruption. Mindful interruption involves interrupting the conversation politely and respectfully when necessary. It ensures that important points are acknowledged, clarifies misunderstandings, or redirects the discussion without disregarding others' contributions. Properly performing mindful interruption depending on the specific scenario requires using some or all of the following key points. Acknowledge and appreciate the speaker's contribution. Use I statements to convey your personal perspective or suggestion. Validate and empathize the speaker's viewpoint even if you have a different perspective. Suggest an alternative or redirection that contributes to the conversation's flow. Use a respectful tone. Seek permission or consensus from the group or individuals involved. Encourage active listening. Offer a brief and concise contribution. Maintain positive body language. And, appreciate further discussion. Example scenarios for mindful interruptions are: when a conversation is going off track and becoming unproductive; when someone in a group is dominating the discussion and not allowing others to speak; when someone is sharing incorrect or misleading information and it's important to clarify; when emotions are running high and tensions are escalating; when the conversation becomes stagnant or lacks new ideas; when someone is repeatedly going off on tangents or getting distracted; when discussing a time-sensitive matter and the conversation is taking longer than anticipated; when someone uses offensive or inappropriate language; when someone is repeatedly interrupting others and not allowing them to speak; and, when discussing a complex or nuanced topic and you feel the need to provide additional context or a different perspective. Habit number 55. Mindful conclusion. A mindful conclusion involves wrapping up the conversation with gratitude, summarizing key points, and expressing appreciation for the exchange of ideas. It leaves a positive impression and sets the tone for future interactions. Examples of ways to mindfully conclude a conversation are maintaining positive body language, expressing how you enjoyed the conversation, reflecting on insights gained, expressing openness to future conversations, checking for understanding of the conversation's main points, allowing for final thoughts, and ending with a positive farewell phrase such as "it was great talking with you, take care," or "have a good day." These 55 habits form a comprehensive toolkit for creating and maintaining effective and meaningful conversations. By cultivating these habits, you can enhance your communication skills, build stronger connections, and create enriching dialogues in various aspects of your life. Subscribe for more content like this and let me know down in the comments what topics you would like to have covered.